So let's get to it. Let's get to it and take care of our Shafixty problem first. Shafixty and Pekunk. Foiled by the penguin. It's a slight shadow I can notice right in the extreme of my left peripheral vision. They said it will either go away or it might even be permanent. Who knows? Is there something of importance in that little circle red star systems below the soup box? This red cluster over here, this is what you're talking about? Not really. It's just the area where the core and Ur-Quan are. But this is just a cluster of red stars. So nothing important in there. I mean, this is the middle of the whole area of core A and Ur-Quan, and the circles go. This is one edge from the center, and the other edge is over down here, close to Beetlejuice, right here. Just right here, the other edge. So it's a freaking huge circle of area of control where they are. Ur-Quan and Korra. Also, the good thing about going here for Zex is that we can get over here to Umga and Ors. No, actually, not Umga, Ors. The Ors are around here, so we can go visit them if we want to. I don't care, my vision in left eye is great, so I'm not bothered. It doesn't interfere. That's good. If it doesn't interfere, then you don't need to worry about it. And if it heals on its own, that just goes away, then it's better. It kind of makes me want to play Stellaris. Have to travel the stars for a little Zex. Well, actually, that's a pretty close, you know, because we get the female Shafixty from him. For Tanaka. I usually play as a warmongering Earthling with loose nuclear warhead policy. As one of the droid races that can exterminate all biological stuff. So the Borg then, pretty much. Hey Specky! Nice to see you again today. And that is worth it. It actually is, because we can get the Jihad to not destroy the Pekunk. And also we get Jihad fighters on our side. Where are we? Oh, we're almost there, so that's almost there, so that is a VUX trying to get to us. Probably. This is VUX space, after all. Yep. So, Sherinkov number 1, that's where Zex is. They are circling around the number 2 and number here. Still, I should check all the planets here. Or maybe not. There's a lot of VUX in here. Well, let's get to them. At least try to without any fights. Oh, Zex, I'm here to do business with you. I'm a sexy human.
Ah, human visitors. What a treat. I am Admiral Zex. Please, do not be frightened. Unlike the rest of my species, I enjoy humans.
So we've heard.
You may know me by my reputation, my leadership of VUX forces during the war with your alliance. I assure you that this behavior, a sad necessity of those times, belies a much kinder, gentler being. Please, be welcome. We can get to know one another, expand our interspecies relationship. But
You like it?
how silly of me. You aren't here for polite repartee. You have come for my show-fixing maidens.
It's not repartee, it's repartee. It's French, you alien scum. And also, do you like kitty cats? Feed the kitty to the alien. It's a lovely slime. You might like it. It's got a cute tail. No. Okay. Happy slime. What are you doing here, Admiral Zex?
Ah, such a good question. But you always were a bright species. I will explain. After
I've got the
Great
brains.
War, in which I played some small part, the VUX High Council, in recognition for my services, granted me this planet, so that I might pursue my hobby without disturbing the general VUX pockets. I am a collector, you see. I have the finest menagerie of beautiful creatures in all space.
A menagerie? Is this a collection of animals like a zoo?
Animals? Oh no, Captain. Not mere animals. My menagerie contains only the most beautiful creatures in the galaxy.
Other species.
Each of my children, as I like to call them, has a wonderful set of traits which make them unique and special. Especially to me. I have a complete variety of beasts from as far away as Procyon and Vega. No,
Vega?
This is not just some zoo. I have worked diligently for many years to craft my menagerie, to gradually improve it. Perhaps you can't tell, but I am rather proud of it.
I can tell.
Alas, there's one creature, one gorgeous animal which I do not yet possess. I would give almost anything for that creature, Captain.
Almost anything? And also Procyon and Vega? That means Vega is where the Slilandro are, and Procyon is where the Chinjesu are. So he has a Slilandro and a Chinjesu in his collection. Hey, Game Lovers! Is joining his harem the canon ending? No, the harem is going somewhere much more productive. Shafixti. Not us. Human and hamster, raccoon, critter, creature don't mix. Hey there, Squillo. Welcome to the stream. Conroy Vox Bumpus. No, I would actually say that the Zex is more like the Collector from Marvel. You know, the Collector that we meet in the MCU as well, played by Benicio del Toro. That Collector, who collects the weird creatures from around the galaxy. And he's called the Collector because of that reason. So that's what Zex is. He wants a talking pet, doesn't he? No, he actually wants a beast. That's what the game calls it, the beast. The talking pet is something else that we get from the Unga for the Arilo. But to get the talking pet from where we need to go and get the talking pet from, we need a Ta'alo shield. The Ta'alo that we heard about from the Slilandro. We should meet the Melnorme at some point again and get some more information about the history. Maybe they will guide us to the right direction. They shall fix the Marsupillion. Okay, so let me correct this. The human species and the Marsupillion shall fix the species. Don't mix. There. English is a language. We can also attack him, but I prefer to do it the more diplomatic way, because the planet, the area where we get the beast from, is actually a pretty good area to get some minerals and such. If we went and got this little critter for you, would you give the Shofixty maidens to us?
What an interesting proposal. I never would have thought of such a wonderful idea myself.
Of course, because you're
dumb.
dumb.
A genius, Captain. In answer to your question, yes, I accept your offer. Deliver the creature to me, and I shall give you the show-fixing maidens. I will even provide you with a clue to finding the creature's native planet. My source for this information is an ancient wildlife handbook written millennia ago by some unknown alien author.
Cool.
The pertinent passage goes as follows. Demise. It basks in yellow light within the constellation Lynch-Na-Plo. We have translated Lynch-Na-Plo to mean approximately the long, thin creature who has swallowed the huge beast. I am afraid this is all that I know. I hope it is sufficient.
Well, from that we can pretty much gather. Thank you for the follow, Squilla.
Stay a while. Stay forever.
Well, you don't need to stay forever, but you can stay a while. So what we can gather from the information that he gave us, the starting of the star system is pretty much the hint. So there is a star system called the Lyncis, Lyncis, and that's pretty much where we need to go. It's pretty far away, but since we have the quasi-space portal thing, we can go there pretty easily. So we don't need to worry about that at all. Why don't you attack us as all other VUX have?
Because I like humans, Captain. I respect and admire your species. I do not share the bigoted views of most of my people.
Yeah, instead you have a completely different view about the world. In other words, he's crazy and he wants to collect everything just to... Well, let's say it's a very inappropriate manner that why he collects all of these most beautiful creatures. Yarza, hello. Nice Battletoad. And yeah, also I didn't answer you Game Nutters, but at least you got the answer. Yeah, DOS game from 1992, it became open source in 2002, and this is a remastered version of it. Hello, Hunams. We come in peace, though resistance is futile. Admiral Zex, why do you like us? We thought all VUX hated humans.
No, not all VUX, Captain. Most, but not all.
Most.
It is true, when the majority of my people view one of your species, they are forced to regurgitate. But there are those among us who have grown beyond such childishness to take a more liberal view. We, the few sophisticates, are not subject to the whims and fads of current fashion. Our likes and dislikes are strictly based on personal preference. We see the beauty in you humans, the value in a long-term relationship. You are different, yes, but personally, I like difference. In fact, I adore it. Your physique is so wonderfully varied. Your multitudinous rigid appendages, your tiny double eyes, your varied skin coloration, and the delightful patchwork of hair covering only parts of your bodies, leaving other parts bare and smooth. I value your species, Captain. I see you as just people, like us VUX.
Please stop staring at me. I told you that his manners for why he gathers all the beautiful creatures of the galaxy is very inappropriate. Hint, hint. Do you need another hint why it's inappropriate? I'll give you a hint. Get it? Yeah, whoa, Admiral Zex, this is just a bit too weird. Are you some kind of a yeah, Steed?
You have talked with my VUX countrymen, haven't you? They are close-minded fools, bigoted in all ways. Call me what you wish, Captain. I choose to be myself as well, simply open-minded.
Way
Free to experience the full range of life's possibilities.
So much information.
The VUX rulers could not refuse my military genius, couldn't ignore the many victories I gave them, but they would not tolerate my behavior, accept my desires as natural.
Too much
So they
information.
sent me out here, a hero's exile, where I won't poison the minds of youth with my bizarre ideas and perverted lifestyle. Huh, bigoted fools. You see, Captain, we're not all that different, you and I. We are different from the majority of VUX, and so we, in VUX eyes, are both monsters.
Well, at least the good thing about him is that he is not hostile. He is more friendly towards all the other species, so if he were to teach the youth of the VUX, maybe in the future, they will not hate the other species at all and could be friends in the long run. Alas, he's been exiled, so...
Another visitor.
Thank you, Lucius.
Stay a while. Stay forever.
Goodbye, Admiral Zex.
Goodbye, beautiful human. I hope we can meet someday as friends. Perhaps even more.
Just friends with no benefits other than you give me the Shofixty maidens. That's it. Thank you. I'm guessing the talking narrative, etc. is a remastered bit. Yep. As far as I remember, the original didn't have any speech. It was added... I think the speech was added in the 3DO version. But in the original DOS version, there was no speech. I'm not too sure. I can't remember exactly when they added the speech. But we are now off to find the Shofixty maidens. Well, not off to find the beast, so we can get the said maidens. So, manifest, devices, quasi-portal. Whee! Now, where is it that I need to go? Huh, that is exactly where we need to go, and that's... Oops, wrong window. Otherwise good. How about the game window itself? So we need to go all the way here. That leads us exactly where we need to go. The voice acting was added for the console version. There is, by the way, an HD remaster as well with 3D graphics. I always wondered if they had made another remaster of this game. I should look into it. Could be cool. Well, they're already in the Thradash area. We should get there as soon as possible as well. Okay, which one was it? It was Delta. Beta. Gamma. Delta. Right there. I don't even need to use the autopilot. I'll just fly there myself. Only took us 5 days to get here. By the way, there's actually a fan patch that changes the voice of the Oddwig because so many people found it so annoying. I don't find it annoying at all. I find it actually fitting for them. Because they're supposed to be whiny. If people don't like it, it's their problem, not mine. Okay, auto scan. No minerals. No energy. Nothing. Wrong planet. Also, remind me to go exploring lots of planets for more minerals so we can get more Rue. And that way we can get more... We can add a crew pod. We need it. Thanks. A water world. Are we going after Kevin Costner? Funny thing about the Oddwig, the Ultron actually worked for them and the Druge sold it to them thinking it was worthless junk? Yeah. True. One of those greens is the beast that we're looking for. And it's gonna be tough. So we better save. Otherwise we might lose a lander here if I'm not careful enough. But since we are fully upgraded, we should be able to take care of it. There it is! I lost already one crew member. One of these trees. Yeah. Try to fight us. Gotcha. Report from surface. We have finally trapped the hideous beast, which has been so hard to capture these past few days. It only took you one day. I swear we emptied our stun batteries into the thing over a dozen times before it even slowed down. It was about 12 hits. A few more shots to its barbed head and it went down, but we had only a few seconds to get it into the magnetic restraints. To be restraints. Before it started thrashing around again. Even as I make this report, that damn monster is shrieking like a steam engine trying to tear its way free. I hope we know what we're doing, bringing that thing aboard. If it gets free inside the ship, Captain, well, I just don't want to think about it. Returning to ship. End of report. Alright, that actually went a lot painless than I expected. And that is why you needed to fully upgrade this thing. The lander. For this mission. You ain't getting away from me, you amoeba thing, you. You will be turned into data. Or data. Gotcha. There we go. Lots of data, lots of base metals. Those landers need better turn speed. We can't get anything else. We fully upgraded. Without the upgrades, that monster just kills landers like stepping on ants. Yep. It gets, if you don't have at least the protection against the monster attacks, that thing would destroy you like. Not to mention the weather is also a hindrance. Constantly zapping you. So fully upgrading this ship, the lander, very essential. Alright, since we've done that, how about we just skedaddle and get back to Zex? And for Zex, I need to go to that one, yes. And now as we see, look at our manifest and devices, we have the VUX beast. Right there. We could go home and get a report on the VUX beast before we take it to Zex, but there's no real point to it. I mean, it's not gonna stay with us, that's for sure. But we could do it, just for fun. Well, it's kind of a waste of time, really. Because we want the show fixed now. So the one that I need to go to is, it is... I also like the remix music a lot better than the original music. We listened to the original music a little bit yesterday and it's a lot boring than this remix music. It's more exciting. Also, Curse of Punk, yeah. Of course. Yeah, judging from here how much fuel we spend, it's pretty much the same if we started our trip from Seoul instead of here. I mean, counting the 10 fuel added to that fuel. It actually uses a little bit more fuel from here. Can't beat some drum and bass music. Game music. Nope. Nah, Quasi-Space sounded way better in the original. Well, everybody has different tastes. To me, this sounds much better. Of course, there are some tunes in the original that are better. More atmospheric. But I still like this Ur-Quan Masters remixes. I've always liked drum and bass music anyway. Actually, I should put on my gaming glasses. Eyes are getting a bit tired. No VUX. Wonder where they all went.
Why am I so blessed? My favorite friends, the humans, are back.
Yay.
Captain, it is good to see you again.
Good to see you
You
too, I guess.
humans are so interesting, so beautiful. You know, I have many pictures of your species. I keep them on my walls to inspire me.
Still too much information, dude. If they're all gone, you can farm the planets in this system. True, I should do that. Can't argue with that. Different strokes for different folks. That's exactly what I say here. Different folks and different strokes. Each to their own. And such. Different tastes in stuff, which cannot be argued about. Admiral Zex, we have captured the hideous monster from Delta Lenses. Let us make an exchange.
Ah, a most excellent piece of news. My chiton rasps and moistens with excitement.
Don't tell me
I
more,
have been
please.
looking forward to this for so long. My subordinates stand ready to receive the beast from your ship, Captain. Effect its transfer, and then we shall give you the maidens you desire.
Admiral Zex, aren't you forgetting something? Should fix the maidens?
Oh yes, no problem. Even now my subordinates are bringing them up from the surface. So let's not waste time. Send that delightful beast over immediately.
Look, we believe in one-for-one trades. We will transfer the beast when we see the maidens.
Captain, we are both creatures of honor. If I say that the show-fixing maidens are on their way up from the surface, then they are. You will have them shortly. Accept my word. Now please, Captain, the beast.
My first drum and bass concert, I literally went deaf for 5 days. Note to self, don't stand next to a huge speaker all night. And that's not a good idea. Now see here, Zex. Humans and VUX have had a pretty stormy relationship. Why should we trust you?
Really, Captain, my honor is impugned. You have maligned me and I am deeply hurt. I thought we had built some trust between us, different than we be, but no, I perceive now the same bigotry and misunderstanding which brought our two species to war. This was our chance to cement a good relationship between human and VUX. With my influence, the High Council could easily have been swayed to view the human cause in a more favorable light.
Okay, the beast is all yours, but be careful, it's a killer.
Ah, my new child is on board. Such a big one, isn't he?
Yeah.
And so frisky. I am delighted beyond words that you have given me the beast, Captain.
Now the
But I
maidens?
am afraid that there has been a slight change in our plans.
Oh no!
Regrettable, but
He
necessary.
double-crossed us!
Oh, my beautiful luscious human. I had thought that the hideous, violent monster you have given me would complete my collection of ugliness, my menagerie of monsters. I was wrong. You, my human love, are the most vile, the most fierce and wretched. My collection could never be complete without you. I need you, Captain. But alas, I fear you will not give your consent willingly. Am I right? Therefore, Sub-Commander VUX, terminate communications. Warm up my modified intruder. Engage the precursor warp nullifier. Prepare for battle. Sub-Commander, why has my main console become inoperative? The transmit mode is locked. What do you mean the central system computer is damaged? How? The beast escaped?
Oops.
No, Sub-Commander, this is impossible. It couldn't escape from our strongest containment system. It's what? Decks 5 and 6? 11 crewmen?
I told you it's a beast.
Alarms.
It's a killer.
Where is it now? Engineering report. Engineering. Sub-Commander, seal bulkhead. Sub-Commander, are you listening to me? What are you staring at? Pay attention, Sub-Commander. Give me a report on its position. What are you staring at? Behind me? What?
So long, Commander Zex. Freaking backstabber. So, let's scan the planet, shall we? Because I'm sure we will find something there that should be, you know, useful to us. Like the maidens. Such. Any minerals? Any energy? There it is. Alright. Let's get to work. Alright, crew, let's get to work. Oh, data's full. Full of data. There's a lot of data in these guys. I'm sure the Melnorm will be happy. Get over here, you waddling Daffy Duck. Or something. Anybody else was surprised that the VUX backstab does? That it was all a ruse. Not really, to be honest. I wasn't surprised even when it happened the first time to me. Yeah. I mean, they're the VUX. How can you trust them? But there they are. Report from service. In the VUX Commander's menagerie, we have found what appears to be functioning cryo-tanks containing a dozen bipedal creatures. We can't be sure, but through the tank's fogged viewports, we think we can see young Shapixty females inside the freezer units. We have transferred the cryo tanks to the lander and are returning to the ship. End of report. They're all such narcissists. It was inevitable. Not to mention that they just hate all the creatures of the galaxy. They think everything else is ugly and revolting. So. But we have the maidens now. Excuse me. Since we have the maidens now, we should return to Delta Gorno, or at least the Gorno star system. and report to our friend Tanaka. But before we do that, let's explore. I was hoping this would be a ruby world. There's nothing useful here. How about this gray planet? Hardly see gray planets. Selenic world. Some base metals. I'll take them. The area of the show 60 isn't too bad to farm minerals as well, plus you can now visit the Alpha Centauri and the infernally hot planets with all their sweet minerals. How do you think I got this ship upgraded so well? I've been to the Alpha Centauri already. Been there, done that. Although some of the hot planets I haven't really explored, so I could then make another visit there to see which planets I have missed. So we could go there. Do we have time for harvesting right now? How fast do the pecan can travel? Don't worry, Gabriel. They don't get destroyed in one day. Just relax. We have plenty of time. Also, it's gonna take a month for the show 60, you know, to reproduce. So it's not all going to happen in one day. We still have to wait once we get the show 60 maidens to Tanaka. Only a month? Wow. Well, they're, you know, like rabbits. Whoop. Oh, you don't. Anything good here? Well, this is a peaceful planet. Nothing bad happening here, so we can freely go get this base metal. Also, we're wasting a lot of fuel, so we will meet the mill norm at some point. Because we're gonna run out of fuel. And actually, I should call for them, because I can.
Party power activated.
Hey, Beaver. Feeber Beaver. Fiber Vibe. Radioactive world. Nice. Let's go get some stuff. Up. Perfect. That's what we call a perfect. So once we get out of this solar system, I'm gonna call for the melt norm before we go for the show 60. Yep, missed. More base metals works for me. Let's go for that yellow planet that was on the other side. Hopefully it's another Auric world. Or better yet, a treasure world. Fingers crossed. Auric or treasure. Or in Gabriel's case, hoofed crossed. It's a Urea world. There's nothing here. Just basic crap. Would have been cool if the game let you recapture the beast from Zex's planet and sell its data to the Melnorm for a much larger sum than usual. Yeah, but it wasn't on the planet. It was in Zex's place, and that's where it stayed. It didn't go to the planet at all, so... Otherwise, it would have been great. Another water world. That means data. Stationary stuff. Ah, these things. Ah, there's something moving. Ah, one of those flying things. They don't really get that much data. There we go. I think that was all. You don't want to face that thing on a spaceship. Yeah, more hard drive and carousel trees. Alright, let's save here. Navigate. Let's get out of here. We got Shafixty maidens to return to their proper home. Although there is that giant red gas planet. There might be something on the moons. I think I'm just gonna check out what color the moons are. In case we missed something extremely good, you know? Gotta make sure. 3 greens to the blue. Not really worth it. Also, funnily enough, the Spathi are afraid of the evil ones that look like some docile monkeys. They're actually like teddy bears. But if you don't remove them from Spathify and tell the council you did, the first landing party gets instantly killed and eaten, making the Spathi hostile forever. They get so furious you can't even intimidate them. Actually cool little detail. Didn't know that. Ah, I see that there's some radioactive stuff here. So I'll pick those up and skedaddle. I think this is also radioactive. Yep. There we go. At least something useful from there. What about you? Please be Sapphire. That would be nice. Yeah, it was big hopes for nothing. I mean, there won't be Sapphire worlds here. Sapphire and Ruby worlds are in dangerous areas, like super bright white stars, because they would have like fire going on the surface anyway. Most valuable places have the most dangerous planets. But also they're extremely valuable planets because they have the most valuable stuff on the surface. So why was I even expecting there to be a Ruby and Sapphire here? A quasi-degenerate. I forgot about the quasi-degenerate worlds. They actually do have exotics. Ow. Degenerate matter. That is exotic. It's not much that we get, but it's good for us because one of exotic is worth 25. It's the most valuable stuff that we get, exotics. So that was good. That was goody gumdrops. Now we can save. Ruby worlds are the best, and also Sapphire. They're both the same. Sapphire and Ruby worlds both have exotics, tons of exotics in them. So they're extremely good. Manifest devices. As you can see, now we have the Shofixty maidens in there. In their cryo chambers. So where do we need to go to get close to Shafixty there, down there in Gorno? Pretty much the soul one. Also, once we get there... Once we get there, I'm gonna call for the Melnor. Because we got tons of data to give to them. So hopefully with the data that we give to them... we get enough credits so that I can buy information. We need more history lessons from this guy.